Hello. So I've been experimenting with this beautiful camera, the Sony FDR-AX43, and I've shot this kind of photos with it without any post-editing. And I wanted to share with you my process and which settings I changed to achieve this look. So we're going to go outside to locations that I picked that I like, and we're gonna go through all of that together live. So see you there. Okay, we've made it to the location. This spot is nice. I'm gonna show you with the other side of the camera. So what I'm looking for is either interesting scenery, interesting lighting, something with contrast, something with a message, with a feeling. I think over there I saw some things that could work. On this side, it could be nice. I'll see with the main camera how it looks. With the fence, it might not look so good, but I believe we could get interesting shots around here. And over there too, what a beautiful cathedral church. I'll try to get a bit closer and see how it is. It's funny that in my last video I said that I don't like black and white pictures when now most of the pictures I take are black and white, so let me explain. Because it's really crowded during the day in Paris, I'm more comfortable to go to shoot at night. But then obviously it's nighttime, meaning that it's much more difficult to get a clean image. When your source of light is quite dim, you often get a lot of grain on the image and it's just less clean. And anyway, it's the winter, so even during the day, I don't like how the colors look through the camera. I don't like how the color of the world looks through the camera. So I figured that I should tweak the settings to try to get an image that I like. So here's what I found. So I'm gonna show you quickly how the settings look like on the interface. By default, these buttons are not here, but you can find all these settings in the parameters. So I use the shutter speed, I use ACG limit, ACG control, and the picture effects. So I'm gonna now show you exact footage. So this is how the image looks like without any modification. In the option, as I saw just before, I can go in my shutter speed, and usually I bring it down to 30 to be able to get a bit brighter image. And then with the automatic gain control, the AGC limit, I can bring it down to 21 or 18. Usually, like this is 18 and this is 21. This is the sweet spot that I like to use. And then everything changes when I change the picture image. So as I said, here is the toy camera in the cool setting, which doesn't look good in this situation at all. But this is the setting I would use anytime I want to have color. Earlier in this little garden thing, this is the mode that I use, right? And just before I show you the soft gray effect, I'm showing you the black and white effect in the camera. But as you can see, this is called high contrast, and you can see it's like way too contrasted and you lose so much detail in the image. So what I found works so good is the one next to it, which is called partial color. And so that mode is supposed to let only one color pass. And right now it is set to red. And as you can see, it gives this really beautiful soft gray look. The black look quite nice, not that dark, but like I think for night video, it definitely does the job. And here is an example where I can let the blue pass, and well, in real life over there I have some blue, so as you can see, only the blue, like for that nice effect, if you wanted, you could play around with that. Personally, I like to keep everything black and white gray, but yeah, that's how I do it. You see how it's like a completely different world through the camera. It's crazy. This is where I took the really cool Notre Dame picture I'm showing right now. Was this spot, I'm pretty sure. Look how pretty this is. And if I remember correctly, one of the shots I took, yeah, it was here. It was like that. And this time I used the high contrast, and I choose a frame when someone was just passing fast in front of it. Yep, that's how I did this one. At this point, you probably want to tell me, but you're only taking videos. How do you turn that into photos? So let's get home and I'm going to show you the last step. There is a photo mode on the camera, but it's not that good, so I came out with something else. You know how in fashion shows you have the models walking in movement, but the image that ends up on Vogue is always one specific frame. So that's the same idea that I used here. So what I do is that I review the clip and I'm looking for my favorite moments, what would be the best frame. So while I'm filming, I'm trying to give myself different angles and different options that could look good once I review the clip at the end. And I think here when I'm zooming in, it's a bit blurry, but right there the blur goes away, and I really like it with the line at the bottom that is parallel to the screen. So once I found a frame I like, I'm using VLC to review the footage, and if you press Shift S, as you can see, it's going to take a perfect screenshot of that moment. So that's how I get all my images. And if you find this content interesting, please let me know and don't hesitate to reach out on Instagram or in the comments here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.